time to repot this Dwarf Jade bonsai tree. Let me show you how. So how do I know it's time to repot this? The soil is completely compact, so when I water it, the water doesn't percolate through the soil. That's a good indicator that the roots have fully filled in all the space in this pot, and it's time to repot. First thing I'm gonna do is cut the wires that are securing the tree. I'm taking this carpet knife, cut around the edges of the pot so I can start to loosen the tree. Wow, I don't even know how all these roots fit in here. And here's what the bottom of a matted root ball looks like. And what could be helpful when you have matted roots is a putty knife. Instead of cutting them all off, you can just chop them off like so. This tree's been in this pot so long that these roots are incredibly matted. That's like super hard right there. Remember, wear eye protection when you're doing this because rocks always fly up and hit me in the eye. With Dwarf Jade roots, don't be afraid to cut them back. They will actually promote brand new healthy growth. And what you'll notice is that the root structure of this is super fine. And that's because I've had it in bonsai soil this whole time. I'm just cutting off longer roots here, and I really want to make sure that I have a flat bottom on the tree. Now I'm going to come in with some detail with my chopstick just to free up some of that soil there. So remember the root ball before? Now it's much more manageable. Looking at it from here, looks pretty good. Brush off the roots with this little broom real quick. All right, I've got the pot all set up, and the soil I'm going to use is from the bonsai supply. This is a good pre-mixed soil. What's unique about this pot is it actually wasn't initially a bonsai pot. A friend of mine's mom, who was a potter, made it, and she gave me a couple pots that I subsequently turned into bonsai pots. This should probably be good. So I put a little cone of soil in the center, and then I smush this tree down on top. Got a nice little root that I can hook this wire over right here. There we go. It's just the perfect amount of wire. Thought I was gonna have to do this again. How we doing? Okay. Pot picks up with it. Now that the tree is in here, I can get a little bit of soil to kind of shim it up to make sure it's coming straight out of the pot vertically. Again, this soil is perfect because it's just pre-mixed. It's great for dwarf jades. It has pumice, lava, pine bark, and calcinated clay. And now what I can do is use a chopstick to fill in all these voids. I'm gonna trim these back. I wanna have a nice uniform canopy. Okay, there we go. In about 30 minutes, we're all done. The tree will be nice, happy, and healthy. Thank you to the Bonsai Supply for the soil. And in the meantime, don't forget to water.